Welcome back, Halo followers. Today we have a bunch of Halo Infinite news to recap. Inside Infinite for February has dropped, which is covering Halo Infinite's expansive world of Zeta Halo. Alright, we get new screenshots, a new piece of gameplay, tons of concept art, and just tons of revealing stuff about the game, which I have cherry-picked, knowing that you guys will all find the most juiciest, and then later I will do a complete recap, probably 30-40 minutes long, but right now we're just going to do this real quick. Alright, so we see this first image, we've seen this quite a few times before, nothing new, but still very beautiful. Alright, this next image is absolutely new, and it shows a warthog here on the valley, and we actually see, all right, this is absolutely beautiful. Okay, Marines. All right, you can rescue Marines. There's all kinds of places to go to, stories to explore. You can see the Halo ring up in the background. The sky and stars look absolutely amazing, as well as this very unique foreigner structure kind of taking over the landscape here. You can also see some green lights in the distance, kind of alluring us to, maybe want to go over there. And we also see this foreigner structure in the far left. Certainly a lot going on here, a lot to explore, as well as maybe that is the golden path or just this dirt road that kind of helps players navigate this craziness. All right. We can rescue Marines, jump in a warthog, and discover everything Zeta Halo has to offer, they say. Next up, we have a screenshot of a banished interior, and this is just concept art, alright? Banished installations, they say, as shown in this concept painting, offer a stark contrast to the lush PNW-inspired exteriors of Zeta Halo. We have another concept art piece, which looks very Cabal to me, actually, from Destiny, but nonetheless, I mean, this thing is a monolith. I mean, it looks really treacherous. You can see like a fence around this, a fortress, and there's little guard towers. I mean, this place is huge. If 343, I mean, I know it's not that massive, but this is pretty big for Master Chief to take on, and I wonder if this is like a boss fortress or something like that. But nonetheless, looking absolutely great. And they say one of their favorite features in the game is the time of day lighting system that is active while you are playing the game. This is one of, if not the largest graphical feature implemented into the engine over the past few years. It allows artists at 343 in settings to have vastly different visual tones and moods depending on during the cycle you encounter something. So basically there is weather going on, weather too, but also time of day. And what that means is that replayability, alright guys? One time you play the game, it's going to be dark over here, and then maybe the next time you visit this place, even in the same game save, is going to be bright. And that is going to create a lot of appeal, alright? Because in foreigner areas, the day may actually feel very peaceful and serene, they say, whereas at night it might feel more ominous. Now, we actually have a buttload of screenshots here, alright, that show the world and the lighting and how much the lighting has improved. Now, I have to assume that this is in-game, that this is actually taken from, with like the blind skull on, right? Essentially, I think that this is an in-engine, but these little, the text on the bottom doesn't confirm that. But anyway, we can see all kinds of different cloud structures happening, because the clouds are going to be moving. We also see the stars and the nebulas exposing themselves at night. We even see stars during day, which is a very Halo thing, but we also see just all kinds of different moods, and these can very drastically affect, the world, I think. So this is really, really, really cool. One thing they also said is, do I blaze through the front gate in a warthog full of Marines and just light the place up with zero subtlety, which I think most players will do? Do I scout the perimeter and discover a subterranean entrance that allows me to enter through one of those interior structures? What? Do I grapple shot to a sniper tower and take out the inhabitants and begin picking off the enemies that raised my vantage point? So there is a lot of opportunity in this world, all right? So back to the day of time of day, the lighting system actually dynamically changes the mood and atmosphere on Zeta Halo, they say, and the story is going to be coming at the player from every angle. And it's safe to say Zeta Halo is as much as a character in Halo Infinite as Chief, the pilot, and as Shurim. The Ring definitely has its own story to tell, and the environment artists have done an amazing job bringing it to life. And there are missions that will pull you through the golden path of the primary narrative. More than any previous game, we are breaking down the walls to create a more open play space, offering exploration and discovery. Alright, so here we see our first piece of gameplay in a long time, and there is a lot to look at this. Alright, there's a lot to examine, so why don't we just start with the sniper, which is popping out. Alright, now I don't know how I feel about this. Does it look Halo? Maybe a little bit. It looks almost like a fan-made version, which is kind of what all of 343's games are, right? Everything looks a little fan-made, but I would say we've seen worse. All right, I like this sniper more than Halo 5 and Halo 4. It's just my opinion. Doesn't have to be yours, but yeah. But we can see that Master Chief here is, I mean, man, the grass, the dirt, the rocks, I mean, and then you see the vines peeling off the rocks up here. It looks like maybe he's in some ravine with a river cutting through. A lot of beauty. I mean, really thinking about Halo 1, right? You know, the silent cartographer or the second mission, Halo. This stuff is really inspired from it, and it looks like we're just getting that on steroids en masse, right? So absolutely amazing. Be sure to let me know your thoughts about this. We still have some more. Explore the mysteries of Zeta Halo the way you want to, taking full advantage of an expanded sandbox featuring familiar weapons alongside brand new additions. And the great thing about being a sandbox game is it means that there is no right way to use a particular item or feature. I can't wait to see co-op players doing some crazy stuff in combos we didn't even think of. Speaking of which, I wonder if you can actually grapple your friend and zoom towards them, or maybe vice versa. I wonder how that might work, and I wonder what opportunities that will give players to, well, speed run and also kind of just kick ass, you know, at these fortresses. They also say we will be spending the final months of fixing bugs ranging from floating trees to T-posing enemies, as well as ensuring that the game runs smoothly across all platforms. And while not the most glamorous phase of development, it is the most technical and crucial to shipping. They are wrapping up the campaign, guys. This is pretty stellar news, alright? So they have this last screenshot here, as you can see. Capture a Banshee and fly to a floating ring fragment across a gap of stars. Okay, so there is a lot to look at in this picture. Actually, you see this massive valley. Of course, you can't really detect, you can't really see anything in detail, but you can see this massive landscape. You can see the fortress that we saw in the concept art, and that thing looks pretty damn massive. We also see what looks like some kind of mammoth, like from Halo 4 over here, but, you know, it's really hard to tell if that's just another base. Probably just another base. I don't even know where it would be driving to or how it would be driving around this very rocky, steep environment. But, you know, again, in the background we can see this Halo ring, and then something that looks kind of like a ship, but I think that is actually just another piece of the Halo ring floating. It's just closer, which is why it's darker in the fog. But yeah, and you know, we see some foreigner structures in the background here, and you kind of get an idea, because actually some of these pictures, I'm actually noticing the connection between some of these buildings that we saw in the other screenshots, you know. So you're kind of getting an understanding of the scope of this whole place. And then, how did I miss it? The Banshees themselves. These are banished Banshees, alright? Very, very red, very cool orange streaks. And, man, I can't wait to fly one of those. My goodness. Anyways, guys, with that being said, just, you know, looking at these screenshots one last time, you know, it's really nice to see all this stuff. Nothing mind-blowing in a way. I mean, certainly gets me very excited and hyped for the game, but a little voice crack there. But anyway, yeah, look at this. I mean, this is so cool. Let's look at that sniper one more time. I mean, what is going on there? That's the only iffy thing I've seen so far. Again, this is, you know, work in progress, as it says. This is all on PC, by the way. And I'm liking the foreigner structure style much more in this game. It looks like a mix between Halo 3 and Halo 343's style. But yeah, let me know y'all's thoughts about all this, and I will, I think I will leave it there before I start rambling. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, apologies for the bad audio, and not my usual style of videos. I'm out of town right now, and I got stuck because icy conditions, and I got sick. Every bad thing that could have happened, and just everything's taken longer than I wanted it to on this trip. But anyways, I will catch you guys soon. Please enjoy the rest of your day and week, and I will be back at it soon. All right, you guys take care. Peace.